CUTEP Test1. Listening comprehension. Directions. Listen carefully and choose the best choice that corresponds to what you heard. Number 1.
I want to go to the trade fair on Tuesday, but I have to attend the subcommittee meeting on the same day.
Oh, didn't you know that the meeting was put off till Thursday? Because of this change, I had to cancel my appointment with my customer.
Thanks for telling me. Now I can go to the fair. Sorry you had to cancel your appointment.
What is the man going to do? Number 2.
Lester called to say he'd be late for the meeting.
Did he say why?
Yes, he said he was caught in a bad traffic jam.
What did Lester tell them? Number 3.
Tell me why you can't supply the parts I need by the end of this month.
We are awfully sorry, but the strike on the factory has been going on for weeks.
Well, it seems I have to terminate our business relationship then.
What does the man mean? Number 4.
Hello, this is Joe Young from Data Earth. May I speak to Mr. Rick Weaver?
Mr. Weaver has just stepped out for lunch. May I take a message?
Yes. Will you ask him to call me at my office when he comes back? I'll be in my office till 5.
What did the man ask the secretary to do? Number 5.
Why didn't you hire Mr. Presley? He's a fine young man, fresh from college.
We need someone with experience.
But it is impossible to get an experience until you have a job. I think you should have given him a chance.
What is the woman's opinion? Number 6.
Let's take a chance and go to the museum by subway instead of by taxi.
That sounds good. But I left my subway map in my hotel room. Do you have one with you?
No, but there is a tourist information center at the corner of the street. I think we can get one there.
Where will they immediately go? Number 7.
What do you think of our campaign for the new digital camera?
I think you've done a great job. It's very creative.
Thank you. We're receiving a lot of positive responses.
What is the man's attitude toward the campaign? Number 8.
I'm short of cash. I wonder if there's an ATM around here.
There's one just across the street.
Good. Will you wait here? I'll be back in a minute.
What is the man going to do? Number 9.
Do you think I should remind Tom that we are meeting at Warner Center at 3 this afternoon?
You know him very well, don't you?
I think I'd better call him now.
Why is the woman going to make a telephone call? Number 10.
Good afternoon. PE&A, how can I help you?
I'd like to have the number for the Harvest Bookshop.
One moment, please.
Who is the woman? Listen to the following recording and answer its questions.
You'll feel better about taking Green Cell. So many people feel better just knowing that Green Cell has more vitamins and minerals than any other leading brand. But that's not all. Behind every bottle of Green Cell is our ongoing commitment to scientific research. So you can be sure you're always getting the best, most up-to-date nutritional support. You can always count on Green Cell to be more complete, including the complete antioxidant group. And that's a lot to feel good about. Green Cell makes a science of being more complete.
Number 11. What is a benefit of using Green Cell? Number 12. What is Green Cell's nutritional support based upon? Listen to the following recording and answer its questions.
Puerto Rico is the birthplace of some of the film and music industry's hottest stars. But you don't have to be a millionaire to take a wonderful vacation there. Puerto Rico is famous for its luxury resort hotels in the city, but if you really want to relax, try going to a Parador. A Parador is a small country inn. They are located in the quieter parts of the island, usually with spectacular views of the mountains and the ocean. Some are old and some are newly built. Either way, you'll find every comfort necessary except television and radio to make this the most exotic and restful vacation ever. Reservations are taken 6 months in advance, and prices start at $45 per night for a single room.
Number 13. What is a Parador according to the article? Number 14. What is not available to hotel guests? Number 15. Who is the advertisement addressing? Listen to the following recording and answer its questions.
Thanks for calling Travel Plus. Provide us with your personal preferences, and we'll make your travel planning experience easier, faster, and more customized than ever before. To register as a member, all you have to do is complete one of our forms. We will send one out to you upon request. After you have provided the necessary information, select Become a Member to immediately start planning your travel, or select Start Setting Preferences to tell us more about your travel interests and requirements. We are committed to ensuring your privacy at all times. Please note that by submitting the form you agree to accept the practices described in our privacy policy and terms and conditions. If you want to request a form, please press 1 now. To speak to an operator, press 0.
Number 16. What do you have to do to become a member of Travel Plus? Number 17. What is the company committed to? Number 18. As a member, what must you agree to do? Listen to the following recording and answer its questions.
Now that prices for digital cameras have settled back to earth and the selection has expanded exponentially, sales figures have jumped into territory even the most optimistic industry analysts wouldn't have thought possible 5 years ago. So it was with some surprise that when the subject came up at a party last weekend that I discovered I was the only person in the room that owned one. Okay, I may live in a high-tech cocoon, but with all the conveniences the technology offers, it's hard to believe anyone but the most die-hard Canon owner has held out this long. And at this price, I can't think of a sweeter way to dissolve your digital misconceptions.
Number 19. What has happened with digital cameras? Number 20. What was the author surprised to find out? Number 21. What does this advertisement emphasize? Listen to the following recording and answer its questions.
Math Department, Dr. Webster speaking.
Hello, Professor Webster. This is Janet Hill calling. I'm living 2 doors down from your teaching assistant, Don Williams. Don asked me to call you because he has lost his voice and can't talk to you himself.
Lost his voice? Oh, what a shame. Is there anything I can do for him?
Well, he has a class this afternoon from 2:30 to 4, and he won't be able to teach it, but he doesn't want to cancel it either.
Want me to try to find someone else to teach the class?
No, not exactly. What he wants to do is get someone to go in for him, just to pass back the midterm exams. He's already marked them and they are on the desk in his office. The whole thing wouldn't take more than 10 minutes.
His classes are 2:30, huh? Well, I'm afraid at that time I was going to be on campus anyway, so I could do it for him. What room is his class in?
Cater Hall, room 214. Will you need his office key to get the exams? He's given it to me and I could bring it to you.
Actually, that won't be necessary. We have a master key in the math department, so I can get it into his office.
Thank you very much, Professor Webster. Don doesn't have another class to teach until Thursday, and hopefully he will be able to talk by then. He'll call you as soon as he can. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Could you put the next assignment on the board too? It's all the problems on page 45, and they are due at the next class.
Number 22. What is Don's problem? Number 23. What favor does Don want someone to do for him? Number 24. What does Janet offer to do? Number 25. What does Janet almost forget to ask Professor Webster? Listen to the following recording and answer its questions.
Did you watch the TV special about barnacles last night?
No, I missed it. What did you learn about them?
That they glue themselves to rocks in the ocean shortly after birth. They also stay in the same place forever.
Right. Have you ever tried removing one of those things? It would be easier to chip the rock away than to get the barnacles off.
Exactly, and that's why scientists are trying to figure out what the barnacle's glue is made of. It's considered one of the strongest adhesives in nature.
And it would have the advantage of being able to work on wet surfaces too.
Precisely, and because it's natural protein, it probably wouldn't be harmful to people like so many synthetic glue in use today.
Think of all the ways doctors and dentists could use such a glue. Mending broken bones, fastening false teeth.
There could be countless uses. Scientists hope to learn soon exactly how the glue is made so that the people can make use of it.
Number 26. What prompted the conversation? Number 27. What is the main topic of the conversation? Number 28. What did the man learn about barnacles? Number 29. According to the conversation, what are scientists trying to discover? Number 30. According to the conversation, in what field might the scientists find this especially helpful? This is the end of the test.